Hello everyone. I'm currently studying third BTech CSC in Vishnu Institute of Technology, and in this video I would show you the working of a web page using HTML, CSS, Node.js, Express.js, and so on, etc. So this was a random web page which was created by me, and I was signing up into this platform, and this was just a basic web application where we can get the information about the movies, weather, uh, and countries and brands, and movie cars information like Tesla, Lamborghini, and so on, etc. Okay, I was just signing up into this platform, and I was giving a random name. See, I was signing up into this platform. Okay, it was telling that it's sign up successful. So now I will sign in. See, here I have used the Firestore database, and once I have signed up in this platform, then the details will be stored here in the database. Okay, see, this was the mail ID which was given now, and the name and the password. Okay, usually this Firestore consists of a user where we can add documents if we want, and also the fields we want, and this works in a fashion of NoSQL database, because in SQL all the information will be stored in a table format, and here no such table format is used, and here instead of that we will use the key value pairs, that is each information will be stored in key and value pairs. So uh, this was an example, and these are all the random IDs for the documents which was created here, and I named this collection called users, so that I can add the necessary details and necessary fields to that. Okay, now I will sign in to this platform. See, I have signed in this platform using the details which I have just signed up. Okay, and I have already told, right, this was just a basic web application where we can get the movies information, the information about the countries, and cars information, and the weather information. So now first we will see the working of this web application, and when we click on movie application, then it had displayed a page where to know the information about any movie, type movie name in the search bar and hit on enter. So we will type a movie name so that we can see whether it's working or not. See, it has worked. It has given the picture of that movie, and it has also given the movie title, the movie rating, and the director who has directed this movie, and the lead actors are the main actors present in that movie, and in which country this movie had been taken, and the IMDb rating of that movie. Okay, and here we will give a random other movie. Okay, seems there was another movie called Bahubali in Hindi, so it was given the rating, movie title, and the director, and so on. So now we will give a random movie name, so that whether it will work or not, we will just try it once. See, when I have entered a random movie name, as it has doesn't found that movie name, so it's telling that please try again entering the movie. So we will click this. See, now we can use this in this way. Okay, this was the working of the movie, and the information which we have got from the API, that is we have used movie information API here. So I will tell all the explanation regarding that. Just first see the working of this web application. So country information, just we will give a random name called US. So it actually it was giving the names of authors um, who published about the details, who had published the details about this country in some in some web page. Okay, they had the publisher date and the link of that article and the name of the person had been given. Okay, and the URL for that for the person who had written is also given. So this was the web page which was built by him. So in this way I had kept some of the details of the others who had written some articles regarding this country. Okay, some of the articles only I had written because there was a plenty and plenty of others who had written about this country. Okay, and the published date and the date of publication of that other also had been written here. And so now we will try giving a random name. See, please try the country name again. So this was redirecting into a EJS file basically, and I will tell all about that in just few minutes. See, and in this API we will be going to see the working of the um, cars like Tesla and so on, etc. Okay, see, this was also the same like as country, and here the links of the other who had published about this Tesla has been given, and the date of publish and the date of published data has also been given, and the name who had published that article also been given. In this way some of the articles published by them are their names, their the link of the URL which was developed by them, and the date of publication has been given, so that we can use this whenever it's necessary. Okay, and now we will see the information about the weather. Okay, I was clicking some London city name. Okay, so the chosen city is London, and the country in which it was present, and the temperature, and whether it's sunny, rainy, or partial cloudy. These all were displaying in this web page, and the local time in that web page has also been displayed, and the minute per hour ratio of wind speed has been given here, and humidity has been given, and the icon, that is if it is sunny, it was giving a sun like image, and if we are typing another city name, see, it's partly cloudy, so it was giving a moon icon like that. We will try giving another city name. If it here also it's sunny, so it was giving this icon. So here basically what I have done here, here I was displaying the information regarding these 4 articles basically, and here when we click on this picture, then it was displaying a page where there was a search bar, and in this search bar you can type the movie name, and when we click on enter, it was giving the movie information. So basically when we click on this image, it was redirecting into this page, and here we have basically used many routes here, that is the application of the Express.js. See, how I was just opening the these fully details in my VS Code here. This basically these are all the import statements, that is in JavaScript we use the require statement to import. Okay, and this port 3000, that is it was running on the port 3000, right? So I was initializing this to a port, and then here app.get request come response render response dot render first. So what will this do basically? When I just type localhost 3000, okay, then it was displaying a page, right? This page was getting from the first dot ejs, okay, and I have kept that in the use folder, okay, first dot ejs, okay. And what's the use of this ejs? Ejs is basically like as html, where we can use extra functionality, that is it's the full name of embedded javascript basically. That is we can use the features of javascript here also. So it has came into popularity nowadays, okay. This we can give basic html, and along with that, if we type less than percentage greater than, or less than percentage equal to, or less than percentage minus, it will work here, okay. That I will show in another page, okay. And here what I have done, here I have kept two pictures along with some content. Here I have kept three pictures along with some content, and a sign in sign up links, and the home icon, and the about. Here what I have done about, this is a website where you will be knowing about the information related to movies, countries, okay. I have kept the information in this way, okay. Here what I have kept basically, I have kept a div tag, and in this div tag I have taken the column 8:4 ratio. That is basically a div tag is here I have initialized it to a row, so the row it these all come under a row, okay. And here what I have kept basically, see here, okay. This was the image, and this was also in the image, and this was the matter that is in this web page. This all matter was kept here, okay. And I have given a column 2, that is basically in div tag this will be divided into 12 parts basically. So in this 12 parts, this part will be given the 2:12 ratio, and next the second icon will be given the 3:12 ratio, and the remaining part will be given the 3:12 ratio, okay. That is total 8, right? So the remaining 4 parts I haven't given anything, okay. So there was nothing displaying here, okay. Here I have given some class is equal to column 2, and here I have given some uh, small id basically. What is the use of this id? This we can apply css properties to this basically, okay. Whether I have used this or not, no, I haven't used this, so it's not necessary. I had just in a casual, it's not necessary, okay. And here this was the application of this div tag, and now the use of the another div is displaying here, okay. And column 2:12 ratio, 2:12 ratio, 2:12, and 4:12 ratio, I was dividing this and applying the images and the text regarding that, okay. Then I have given the these are all the basic html, but I have given the anchor tag, that is a localhost sign up. That is sign up is a route here basically. How can I say that is a route? Basically in any website, if we click on a particular icon, then it will redirect you to another page, okay. So if I click on sign in, see, then it had redirected to another page, okay. It's basically a route. If we take any website like Flipkart or Amazon or anything, it will be having some redirections here, see. When I keep mouse button here, it was showing a blue icon. When I click that, it was opening another page basically. Okay, this was the application of a route. See, now here it's a flipkart.com. When I click this, it has showing a random id here, and these all come under random id. Okay, in this way it's work. That's what I wants to say. Basically, I was saying basically that there will be multiple routes present in designing a web page, and it's the use of that web page so that the users can interact with the web application in a very easy manner and in a very interactive manner. So this is the application of the routes. Okay, see here also I have kept a route. See, when I click this sign in, see here I have entered into a route called sign in. Okay, I will tell what's the sign in. See, here I have used express.js. Okay, the basic syntax of express.js is displayed in this manner. Okay, when I click on just I open sign in.ejs file. Just a minute. See, response dot render sign in, which means that when the user typed sign in. Okay, just a minute. See, okay, now I have entered the hash sign in. Okay, then it was displaying this page. This page is regarded as signin.ejs page basically. Okay, this can be .html also, but the reason for keeping EJS file will be told by me later. Okay, so I was just telling the browser to open the signin.ejs file. Okay, so how I was telling basically, I was telling to open in this way. If I use just response.render, then it will send this signin.ejs file to the browser. Okay, if we use response.send, then it will send only the text information which was written there. Okay, if we here use response.send, and here I have kept random text. Okay, then if I save that, then it will display this random text there. Okay, and now if I use response.rend file, then it will just a second. Okay, if I use now response.render, then just nothing else, it will open signin.ejs file. That's it. Okay, and in this signin.ejs file, what I have kept basically, I have kept some images, some input using form, and when the user types some email address that he have used and the password. Okay, then the action was, it was going to sign in submit route. Okay, and the uses of this route is, okay, when I click on this sign in submit, then it will fetch the information which the user has entered, that is abc@gmail.com, from backend to frontend basically. So here the name of the input tag which was given by me is emil. So I was taking that data from the backend to the frontend. So to get the data, I have used this syntax. This is the basic syntax just to get the information when the user click on the submit. Okay, similarly I have used the password, and here I have used db.collection users. I have shown you starting, right? Users is the name of the collection here. Okay, and here if the password matches and the email matches, then what it will do basically, it will send hi to.ejs file to the browser. Okay, if no, then he will send the login file.ejs to the browser. See, just a minute. Okay, I was typing the password in incorrect. Okay, now what will happen? See, your email address and password doesn't match. Please try again, sign in. Okay, now we will enter the correct details. See, now it had logged in using this sign in submit route. Okay, from where I was getting the sign in submit, I was creating a route here, that is the action, that when the user click on submit, then this action will be performed. And from where this action will be performed, this action will be performed from here. Okay, from the name of the email which was given is email basically. So to avoid confusion, we can use email also, no issues the here, and password. Okay, now we have used the, just if we are entering the correct details, that is when we have signed up, if the details are correct, then it will open hi2.tjs, and if else it will open login field. Okay, and now here I have kept 4 icons. Basically, I have applied some css, and when I click on this movie image, it was opening some page along with the some route, that is movie info. Okay, here see, here I have a route called movie info, that is I have created a movie info.ejs file, and I have entered some random text into it, and I have using that. Okay, when I click this, see, it has displayed this page, that is a image along with some information. See, this was some random information, and this was the image of the pic which I had kept, and these are all the input tags which I have explained earlier. See, I have and here I have kept the route name as search movie name route. Okay, search movie name, that is when the user click on enter, then then that route will call this, and what will happen here, I was getting the movie name from the back end to the front end basically. Okay, see here, I have given the name which was entered by the user as movie name, so I was using that here, and I was initializing a random array called movie data, and request is a package in npm.js where the callback function will be executed here. Okay, and here when the user when the browser reads this information from this API, then only this function will be executed basically. Okay, just we will open this in the browser, and we will enter some correct name, basically some Bahubali or Thriller, basically any movie it will work. Okay, it was opening a JSON object here. Okay, and the details regarding that movie was displaying in this API. Okay, and I was taking the data from this API, uh, and uh, I was getting that, and I was initializing into a random variable called a, and similarly some random variables, and pushing these all data into the array, and I was getting that data. Okay, I have already told that response to render, what will it do basically, it will call the movie data.ejs file. Okay, movie data.ejs. Okay, here sees the working of the EJS file. See, here I have used less than percentage and percentage greater than. So this was the syntax of the EJS file. See here, when I was using equal to symbol, which means that to get this data from here, from this array basically. Okay, and indexing starts from 0, right? So user data of 5 will give the fifth element basically. This is 1 2, so 1 2 3 4 5. So it will give this information here. Okay, in this way we were accessing all the elements. As I have kept this inside the image tag, so so I have got this in a image format basically. Okay, in this way the EJS file works. The EJS file basically, we can get the data from the JS file, and here what will happen, I will get the data from the movie data.ejs. Okay, and what I was doing basically, I was creating a array called user data and getting all the data from the movie data into the user data, so that I can access easily in this EJS file. See here, user data, user data, user data. So in this way I have used this. Okay, and now this is country basically. I was opening the US. See, sorry, this was the OMDB API which I had used in the case of movies. OMDB API is a popular API for getting the movie information of any type basically. See here, I have title, year, the rating, released, and some information regarding the movies. So I have used this. This is a JSON object basically. Okay, as this was the JSON object, I can get this information into my into my laptop, and I was pushing those into an array, and I was displaying that uh, to the EJS file using the syntax, this EJS syntax. Okay, yeah, yes, user data of 1. What will is this to basically, it will access the second element, that is title. It will take the title and store in this. Okay, see now this was the country name which I have entered. Okay, country info, yes. See here, this, when I was clicking this, it was opening this page, right? So country info, we will open this. See, these all are the features which I have kept here, and the search icon which was the basic which was telling till start onwards. Okay, when I click on the any country name here, then it was displaying some details. Okay, this was an image, this was an image, and this was some text regarding that. And here I have used country info article route here, and I was calling that route here, and here I was taking input, so I have used input tag here, and I have kept the name of that as country name here. Okay, so here I was getting the data from back end to the front end, from back end to the front end, so to use basically. Okay, here I have used a news API, so that I can work better efficiently. Okay, which API I have used here? Here I have used the news API basically. Okay, use the country name is, I was given US. So the articles which was written by users, which was written by some author, and the title of that author, and the description of that author, and the URL which was displayed by that author, and the date of publication, and the content of that publication will, those all will be displayed in this API. So here what I was displaying, when I enter some random country name, the name of that author and the link published by that author and the date of publication. Okay, here also the same matter. I was taking the data from the news API, and I was sending that to a function, and I was using that here. And articles of zero, what does articles of zero give? Articles of zero will give this entire thing. So to get this other, articles of zero dot other will give me this name. So that's why I was accessing in that way. And at last I was pushing all this into the array. I was pushing this into a country array, and after pushing I was opening country data.ejs file. Country data.ejs. Okay, this was the page. Sorry, this was the page that I have decorated here. The all information was similar. I have used ejs syntax here, the small syntax, which was differentiated with the HTML and the ejs. Similarly, I have using any car name, Tesla. Similarly, the articles which was posted by Tesla by some others and their links and the date of the publication was displayed here in this website. Okay, and then here are the weather information. I was entering a random city name. See, now over here, if the city name is not present, it will display another EJS file. That is, I have explained only if, right? In else part, I have kept another EJS file. In the else part, I have another EJS file, country name incorrect.ejs, and it will display if the information is false. That is, if total results are not greater than 0. What are these total results? Basically, see, this is the total results. If this condition is false, see here I have country name as US, and if I enter some random name, then see the total results are 0. So this was the differentiation from the country name with the random other country name. Okay, and if it is greater than 0, then only this page will display, otherwise this page will display country name incorrect. I have here I have kept the, see, I was entering a random movie name. See, it was telling that please try again entering the movie name. So here we will correct that. Okay, see, same topic here also. I was taking the empty array here, and I was pushing all the information regarding that, and I was opening the country data.ejs file, and I was taking the data from here to ejs file through ejs syntax, and I was displaying in the web page. And if the information is incorrect, then I was showing country name incorrect.ejs file here. See, okay, in this way my website works basically. London. Okay, we will try entering random city name, and as it was sunny, the picture of that sunny was displaying here. So if I give some random like Bhimavaram, see, it's patchy rain possible, so the icon had changed. And from where I was getting all this information, from the API, and I was displaying here. That's all. Thank you. This was the basic web page where I have used the database, and I have used the express.js. Where I have used the express.js, the routes concept will all come under this express.js. Thank you.